नित्यानन्देश्वरसमारम्भां नित्यानन्देश्वरिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Satsangis, Shri Mahants, Mahants, Kotari Tanedar, Sarvanyapita Yajaman, everyone sitting with us through Nityananda TV, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, two-way video conferencing, having Nayanadiksha all over the world. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I'll enter into the second verse of Kenopanishad. Shrotrasya shrotram manaso manoyat vachoha vacham savu pranasya pranaha chakshush chakshuh atimushya dhiraha pretya smallokat amrita bhavanti. Understand, the most sophisticated way of answering a question is giving you the methodology you will find experience. The most sophisticated way of answering a question is, as an answer, giving you a methodology through which you will find the experience. Shrotrasya shrotram manaso manoyat. The whole verse is not giving you any point you can hang around, any visualization, any possibility for imagination. No. It's very clear. Your pure questioning is turned towards you. Your pure questioning is turned towards you. Listen. Pure questioning is one of the most powerful way of integrating you. Pure questioning is one of the most powerful way of integrating your intellect, mind, emotion, thought currents, everything, body. Shrotrasya shrotram manaso manoyat. Vachoha vacham savu pranasya pranaha chakshush chakshuh atimushya dhiraha pretya smallokat amrita bhavanti. Dhiras who micromanage the inner space are dhiras. Dhira means who is not stuck in any pattern inside. If you lose the fight outside and come out and give a 10-day lecture on why you lost, you can't be a Veera. Nobody is interested in giving you any respect by listening to your lecture. Oh, it was too hot and I always feel energetic in the AC and cold area, but in hot I lose my sense and control. I was so irritated. I could not tolerate the other fellow's sweating smell, so I lost it. Who cares? Loser. Even if he gives 10-day lecture on the reasons why he lost, he's not going to get the title Veeraha. He is not going to be Veeraha. Dhira means who conquered inner space, who micromanages inner space, who looks into every thought current, thought pattern. Understand? Any problem persists because you are not interested in micromanaging certain thought currents in you, certain pattern currents in you. If you are not able to break patterns, thought currents, it can be as simple as morning waking up. Attend Ma Mahayoga's manifestation of power session. That will make you understand the blind spots. Mahayoga is beautifully exposing your blind spots to you guys. For everything you need certain personality. Mahayoga is perfect to expose your blind spots to you. When you go through all that homework, the assignments, so many blind spots which you do not want to see correct work will be exposed to you. Understand? Even body needs to be healed. If your body is not cooperating with you for waking up in the morning, it is sick. It is entertaining certain blind spots. Don't let that happen in you. You need to address it. You need to heal it. You need to cure it. Most subtlest patterns do not expose themselves as patterns to you. They try to convince you, you are them. They are your characters. They are your beauty. They are your colors. No. Any sympathy for your patterns in any form is a crime against yourself. Atmahatya. Understand? Sometimes we say, why? Everyone is suffering with certain pattern. Why not me also? Let me have this. This is my character. No. Everyone's suffering cannot be the justification for your stupidity. Pattern, when it convinces you, it is your character. It is your quality and derives your sympathy. You have committed suicide. You entered into the suicidal space. Over. Most listen to this word. Most stupid. Suffering comes to you by you not recognizing the source of that suffering as your pattern. Look in. Justifications do not bring you result. Long theology, philosophies do not bring result. who do not compromise in the inner space, who feels their inner space is like their chastity, is dhiraha. Understand? A grihastha, householder, even if he has multiple physical relationships, even if he is a womanizer, it is not cosmic crime, it is only a social immoral activity. So if somebody suffers because of he being a womanizer, only that suffering will come to him as karma. If nobody is suffering because of him being a womanizer, no karma comes to him. I am not saying be a womanizer. I am just telling you the facts as it is. A grihastha, a declared grihastha, even if he is a womanizer, as long as he does not cause suffering for anybody because of his womanizing, no karma, cosmic karma comes to him. It's only immoral activity as per the society. So he has to face society, that's all. But a sannyasi, who is a declared sannyasi, who takes the vow of sannyasa, brahmacharya, aparigraha, asteya, satya, who takes the vow, even if he cherishes the desires which are not in tune, integrity with these 5 vows of asteya, aparigraha, brahmacharya, satya, even if he cherishes mentally something which is not integrated to these 5 vows, brahmacharya, aparigraha, satya, asteya, even if he cherishes, it becomes crime against himself. Atmahatya. It is not even socially crime. If somebody cherishes, a sannyasi cherishes certain thought currents which is against his 5 vows, it is not socially immoral or socially crime. Society, nobody is even going to know. But it is already cosmically crime. Because it is atmahatya. It is against his integrity. He becomes patita. Understand? Most powerful micromanagement is micromanaging your thought current. Only a person who has mastered the micromanagement of your thought current can be a dhira. Only that person can be a pure, real sannyasi. Till then, calling yourself sannyasi is a joke. Crude joke. You are playing on yourself, not on anybody else. Crude joke. Understand? It is so crude. It is so crude. Equivalent to atmahatya, suicidal. A sannyasi, even missing morning spiritual practice, is equivalent to patita. Because today if you miss the morning spiritual routine, to completely fall from all the 5 hours, it won't take more time. It's only question of few days. Ahimsa, satya, asteya, aparigraha, brahmacharya. These 5 vows, falling from them is not far away. The level of integrity, the way you micromanage your inner space, that makes you dhiraha. That makes you dhiraha. Here, Upanishad declares, dhiras are those who discover the ear of the ear, mind of the mind, speech of the speech, prana of the prana, and realizing that they achieve the immortal, eternal, amrita bhavanti. They achieve immortal and eternal. Contemplate. Where are the blind spots? Continuously look in. If you are not able to attend the morning yoga, the blind spot is somewhere else. Somewhere else you are deeply cherishing the second thought current, some other thought current. Unless you penetrate into that thought current, you are not going to free yourself. You are not going to liberate yourself. Your anger, your discomfort, your vengeance, unless you look into that and break, you are not going to become dhiraha. And life is only worth living when you become dhiraha. Shrotrasya shrotram manaso manoyat vachoha vacham savu pranasya pranaha chakchush chakshuhu atimushya dhiraha pretya smallokat amrita bhavanti. Go on micromanaging your inner space. Go on micromanaging. The moment you diagnose the thought current, thought pattern, immediately the pattern will melt. The moment you diagnose, if it is not melting, that thought current is not a real problem. Still you have not put your hands on the real problem, I tell you. Many times people, when they are not able to wake up in the early morning, they try to put more alarms, more cold water, sleep early. All that does not work. The gastric and stomach ulcer need to be healed because the problem is there. Putting more alarms, putting more cold water on yourself, putting more people to call you, sleeping early, nothing will work. Till you put your hand on the right problem. With everything, with every situation, with every problem, putting your hand on the right thought current. The moment you put your hand on the right thought current, the problem dissolves, problem disappears. So today I wanted all of you to have Vakyartha Sadas on this subject. Blind spots and thought currents which creates indirect problems. Please understand, most of your problems are not straight as you think. If you are not able to wake up in the morning, you think you have a laziness as a problem. No, not surely. You must be having gastric and ulcer problem in the stomach. Kadukapudi is a solution that heals, but your pattern will be such, even that few pills you will never swallow. Forget about taking as a powder. Even the few pills, somehow you will find the reason it is not there. It's not there in the gallery, it's not there in the shop, it's not there in my bedroom, it's not there next to my bed. I forgot, I thought next day I'll take it tomorrow. That's what I call blind spots. Tons and tons and tons of blind spots. Tons and tons and tons of blind spots. When you heal your blind spots, even your fingertips will act as eyes. Actually, from today morning, all my 21 points are alive and pregnant. And it feels like an ice. I can completely close my eyes and tie the eyes and read anything, do anything just with these 21 points. It feels like a pregnant, because today I'm going to initiate all the kids into seeing through the mirror. Last 3-4 days I was planning. Today, I just know I have to deliver it. The baby is about to come out. From morning I am seeing all the 21 points so alive. Actually, when my team came to keep all the Suprabhadam items, my morning clothes and everything, they were shocked that I was singing and dancing in the room all by myself. Because from morning, all the 21 points are so alive in the body, pregnant. I was actually looking in what this whole circuit is about. It is all about not having blind spots about you and life, that's all. Nothing else. Now when I initiate these kids into this power of seeing through the mirror, through the Jnananjana, power of seeing through the mirror, the beauty of this initiation is not only they will see, for example, if somebody comes and asks a question, I lost this person is missing, this jewel is missing, or any question. Not only the child will be able to see in the mirror, he will be able to show to that person in the mirror. The power of the child's third eye will awaken that person's third eye temporarily and will be able to show it to the person himself in the mirror. A few days before itself I wanted to do the initiation, but somehow I kept postponing. Today the whole system is alive to deliver. So I was trying to study. One of my attendants, she was asking me that how it feels living in this body, Swamiji. Morning when she saw me singing and dancing, I said, I'll find out and tell you. Actually, after she asked, I started looking in. This is the only answer I got. No blind spots. And when I initiate these kids also, the first quality they will imbibe is no blind spots in their inner space. They will become dhiraha. Today's subject for Vakyartha Sadas should be blind spots in the life, blind spots in your inner space, and how third eye cleans it up. Edward, who is YouTube viewer, is asking what is the difference between inner awakening and enlightenment, or is it the same? Please understand, inner awakening and enlightenment is one and the same. When you do it on your own, it is called enlightenment. When I give it to you, it is called inner awakening. Whether you do it or you receive it, experience is one and the same. Next, Januan is asking, Swami said that God is not one but oneness. Does that oneness mean loving everybody? Please understand, loving everybody is the most stupid concept exploited by all pseudo religions and religious leaders. Oneness means experiencing everybody as one. Not just loving everybody, experiencing everybody as one. Loving everybody is too shallow. Your love can be just for the sake of others to call you, you are a good person. Love is social value. Oneness is experiential existence. There is a huge difference between love and oneness. Forget love, go for oneness. With this, I bless you all. Let you all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhadvaita Saivam, the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.